Hi there, how are you? My name is Velazar and I'm the Director of Paid Ads at Redpine Digital. We are a digital marketing agency that helps SaaS businesses grow using paid traffic. The channels that we're experts in are Facebook ads, Google ads, Bing ads, and LinkedIn ads. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy, the exact ads that we use for one of our clients, as you can see, Time Doctor, to help them uh, scale and most of all make their ad account on LinkedIn profitable. In this video, we're going to solely focus on LinkedIn ads. So as you can see here in 2021, the payback in months was almost 170 months. And in 2022, we managed to lower that to 3.5 months. So before I show you like all the steps, funnel, and all that, let me just give you like a quick introduction of the client. So basically, Time Doctor is a time tracking software. It allows companies to better understand how employees are spending their time. So people can actually see if their employees are actually working or they are on Facebook, LinkedIn, or any other website. How many times per day do they click? How many words do they type per day? And all those important metrics so that companies can actually better understand how productive their employees are. And based on those insights, they can start improving their productivity. I'm sorry. Um, so now that you know what Time Doctor does, let's just hop over to the report. So basically, with Time Doctor, we started working like 4 years ago, but actually we started working on their LinkedIn account in mid 2021. Until that point, we were only managing their Facebook ad account and Google Ads ad account. Before us taking over the account, they were basically managing that internally. In the beginning, their goal was basically to acquire as many leads as possible from LinkedIn, and then using like email marketing automations and remarketing campaigns from on the other networks to make those people actually start the trial and later convert to like a paid user. So as you can see, the cost per lead was pretty high. You can see like the numbers here. Only January was like an okay month for them. But basically, once they started targeting more like North Americans, the CPO rose quite a lot, as you can see here. So basically, when I say LinkedIn form ads, what I mean is these type of ads where you're like scrolling through your feed, you see the this ad, you click on it, you submit this form, and later you are being redirected to a thank you page. So when we took over the account, we basically did a lot of optimizations in order to decrease that cost per lead. We basically introduced like a different number of ads using like different assets. So for example, one of the best performing assets, let me just change that to 2021. So basically, as you can see here, we like the best asset that we found was actually like a guide on call center metrics. And here we were targeting like BPO companies based on company side, job title, and different interests. So you can see here we're targeting in this campaign only North America. Then we have APAC and all that. And yeah, basically we managed to get the cost per lead from around $600 on a North American lead to around $50, which was like a great decrease. And you can see like how we did it. We basically changed the copy so that everything is a little bit more persuasive, and we change the creative so that people can easily understand that This is like something free that they can directly download and take advantage of. Here, we like to start with like some provocative sentence. It could be as a question like this, or like just a statement. And then the idea is to make people read what is written down below. As you can see here in the free guide section, we have this, orange layer here, and it really catches your attention. So this is from the time where actually we were once again solely focusing on lead acquisition using LinkedIn. But soon we realized with Time Doctor that even though we managed to decrease those numbers quite significantly, and the ways we did that was basically introducing like these types of ads. So actually, as you can see, these are like one of the best ads that we had. So $44 per North American lead, especially in the BPO industry. And here we're targeting only people in like in a C-level position. So we're talking about really expensive people that are being targeted a lot. So here, let me just go and here we also did like a BPO report campaign. This is like another asset. Here we use like similar targeting. We tested like lookalike as well, but actually like the cost per lead was higher. We managed to get it down to once again 44, but the problem here was actually scalability. So once again, you can see we sold that. This was actually the first campaign, first lead gen campaign that we like, first big lead gen campaign that we did with them. So as you can see here, we basically took the learnings that we had from this campaign and later implement them in the other campaign. And you can see that the actual creatives are not the same, but kind of similar, just because we found that this is working, and later we started, improving and improving that. But as I said, we managed to decrease the cost per lead quite significantly. However, we were struggling with the rest of the important KPIs. So actually, those people starting a trial and adding their payment information and basically purchasing the software. So what we did is we created this funnel for them, and we started introducing remarketing ads and like different types of campaigns that basically allowed us to better utilize the power of LinkedIn. And by that time, it is important to note that we have spent on LinkedIn quite a lot, as you can see here by the numbers. So the account was pretty educated, and it made sense for us to actually push cold traffic to like a lender or a homepage or whatever. Because on LinkedIn, basically, whenever you're working with like a new account, the cost per click on such campaign, like a traffic campaign, is super high. But if you have spent around, let's say, 70 to 80 thousand dollars on LinkedIn, the cost per click is way lower, because already the LinkedIn algorithm knows like what people are you trying to target, and like what segment of those people is actually the one that is converting the best when it comes to like clicks. Um, so basically, this is the whole funnel. Let me just walk you through it. We started with like only this type of campaign. So here we used when it comes to like prospecting campaigns, ABN targeting. So basically targeting only specific companies, right? Specific companies that the client wanted us to target. This could be done either by uploading a company list there on LinkedIn, or uploading a contact list on LinkedIn. There are like some requirements when it comes to like the data that you should upload there. Or like the last option is to manually select those companies, but this takes a way more time. But sometimes the reach is way better on this campaign. So it really depends on like how good your list is. It's important to keep a close eye on the match rate to make sure that you're reaching as many people as possible. So with them, we started with lead form ads once again. So once they submitted the lead form, they would be redirected to like a useful asset thank you page. And then through like email nurturing system, they would first of all receive their the freebie that they signed for, and later they would see different emails that actually would make them start a free trial. So this was like how we started, and then they would be remarketed with like ads that made them actually start a free trial, bringing them back to the home page. And then from there, they would, start a sign up process by entering their email and eventually start a trial. And within 14 days or like more, they would convert to a paid subscriber. Of course, not everybody goes through that path. A lot of people actually end up here or here and do not move to this part here, which is one of the most important parts. Because if they start a trial, the software is pretty good, and if the lead is a quality lead, the chances are that they would pay pay the fee, like the price to actually get the software and start implementing it across their company. So basically here, if they wouldn't, if they wouldn't click on this campaign, they would receive like other remarketing campaign that would either push them back to the homepage or send them to like a blog post case study so that they can actually understand a little bit more about the software. Here, if they just enter their email but they don't, complete the process, they would be remarketed once again, and they would be pushed to the sign up page, and then they would start a trial and eventually pay move to like a paid subscriber status. So if we go to the account, and let me just show you like what is the like what ads did we actually use. So let me just go to this year, July 2022. So actually here, for example, you can see that in the ABM campaign here. Let me just remove my step. Cool. So here in the ABM, we're targeting like specific countries, and usually that's super, super expensive just because you're telling LinkedIn, hey, I want to target only this, like people who are working in these companies. And on top of that, we're adding like a separate layer so that they can actually, be the ones that are making the decision. So like people who are in like higher seats, as you can see here. So that makes the target audience size really, really small, especially on this list that and these companies that they gave us here. But actually, we managed to have like a pretty good, cost per lead, as you can see here. So let me just show you the exact ads that are currently working for them. So this is for a on-demand webinar. Once again, we're talking about like the outsourcing industry. This is their go-to industry, and the flow is the one that you see here. So basically, these are the ads that we're currently having and are following in this section in this part of the funnel. And like another one, these are, yeah, this is like the best performer. We had some good leads coming in from this ad, which was basically a more, let's say, professional looking ad, but it turned out that the other one was actually the one that is performing better. So if we go back to like the campaign groups, currently, we're working on another ABM campaign as well. So here, let me just go here. This is like a brand new campaign. It just started. So here we are using like two types of assets. One of them is a webinar, once again, an on-demand webinar, and the other one is an ebook. So if we go here, you're gonna see like the different images that were like creatives that we're starting with, and the copies as well. So basically, we start with two version of the copies and three different versions of the images. It seems that when we compare these campaigns, the webinar is the one that actually is the more interesting one for the audience. But again, this is like a 3 day campaign. I'm just showing you like the ads that are actually live on the account. Let me just open that up so you can see it. Once again, we start with something bold or with a question so that people can we can grab people's attention. So that's that when it comes to like ABM targeting. Currently, we don't have any like company and job-based targeting, like purely that. We're focusing with them on ABM campaigns right now, but we did have some like such campaigns in the past, as I already showed you, like the Ultimate Guide to Call Center Metrics was one of those, and we had that for a while in 2022. But then we decided to pivot and focus more on ABM just because they want us to reach those types of companies, like specifically those companies. Not that the other one, like this one, didn't make any sense. It's just that they wanted us to focus a little bit more on the companies in the list that they provided us with. And then when we're talking about like the remarketing ads that are pushing people back on the page, uh, let me just type L2. So L2 usually means that we're retargeting people. So here, as you can see, we're not running with like a super high budget. As you can see here, here we have a couple of different, mm, of ad sets, like campaigns and like LinkedIn ads terms. And here you can see like how many ad payment information events that we have, and actually this is like the purchase event in the time doctor world. And you can see that the cost per result per conversion is pretty low. And this actually led us to the results that you're seeing here. So starting from October, we started having like ad payment information events because we implemented those campaigns, and later we started optimizing and optimizing and optimizing. And currently, as you can see in May and in June, we are seeing like really good numbers. We're talking about like 15 payment information events. And it's important to know that due to the limitations of tracking on LinkedIn, we are using like a static value, not a dynamic one. For example, as on Facebook or Google. So if you go to Google, you're going to see that the conversion value is dynamic. But on LinkedIn, this is something static, and that's like a limitation of the platform. Let me just go back to monthly here. And you can see the payback in months. So this is not like 100% accurate. This is the bare minimum that we got for them. And usually that's way more. So let me just show you like the ads that are killing it right now. So just do that. Uh, so here this has 9 and this has 3. So this is the ad that is currently killing it when it comes to like APIs. Once again, here we are starting with a provocative, question, and then from there we're highlighting the benefits, and we are making them, pushing them to start a free trial. We are redirecting them to the website, to the homepage, just because here you can directly, start a free trial. To be honest, we tested like different landing pages, but it seems that the homepage was the one that actually provided the best results here. So if we go back, like another ad that is actually working really well for them is this one as well. Again, let me just see if, oops, sorry. Yeah, again, we're starting with a question. It's like a similar, type of creative. Another campaign that we launched with them like a month ago, probably, is basically pushing people to productivity benchmarking tool, which is something super interesting. So basically, you go here and again. we start with something provocative, and we are like explaining what this feature is. Basically, we go here. Let me just see if this will load. Okay, so something is happening. But basically, I guess there's something wrong with their website currently. But basically, this is a tool that allows you to see like how good your team is compared to like other teams in the industry. And what we see is that a lot of people actually start a free trial and later convert after going to that website. Again, um, you can see the creatives. We're just playing with a copy here. We have like two variations, the winning ones. And that's that when it comes to remarketing. Like other campaigns that we have on right now are basically these ones. These are pushing people to like different pages that are presenting like different features of the platform. And that's basically providing good results as well. This is something that we tested with like cold audiences, as you can see here. I'm gonna move to that part in a couple of minutes, but we are testing it currently with the remarketing audience as well, and it seems that it's working really well. We are having like good results coming from these feature focused campaigns, as you can see. So let me just show you the ads and like the logic here as well. So once again, this is like a feature that is coming soon, and we want people to kind of be hyped about it. And when they go to the website, they sign up for this and they see like the sneak peek, and later they enter into like automations and eventually end up purchasing software. So it seemed like with the test that we did, this is like the best working creative and copy combination. For them, it seems that orange is the go-to when it comes to like creatives. These are like the type of creatives that are catching people's attention. So here, if we go to the other type of campaign. This is like a white time doctor campaign. This is like not as this is like once again a remarketing campaign. It is basically part of this campaign here, and it's not like a feature specific campaign, but it's a campaign that is further ensuring people that they're making the right choice. And basically, we're telling people, hey, join over 140 K, satisfied customers. And from here, they're being redirected to homepage from where they can sign up or complete their sign up, more like. So that's that. As you can see here, the numbers are looking pretty healthy as well. These are like the two creatives that are actually working really well currently. Once again, we focus on those numbers. And here it's kind of a chat, right, where people are showing like why they're basically loving Time Doctor. So yeah, as you can see, once again, we're starting with a bold sentence, and then from there we elaborate on like why Time Doctor is, um, the way to go, and we promote people to start their free trial for real. And basically, these campaigns allowed us to go to those levels here. We're also doing like blog post campaigns. I accidentally closed the window, so let me just pause the video and come. So as I said, we are working on like blog post campaigns on like call traffic, audiences. And here, as you can see, we are targeting like people once again that are part of like BPOs companies and on a given position. But we are not, using a lead magnet or like a lead form campaign. We're using like a traffic campaign. We're pushing them to this blog post that the client sent over. So let me just go back here. And since um, the account, as I said, is pretty old, we can basically push traffic to those pages because it makes sense. Like money wise, you can see that the cost per website visit is pretty low. and especially on LinkedIn for this type of audience is around $4 or $5. However, since we have already worked a lot on this account and on those audiences, the algorithm already knows like better like our type of people, and this is why we're getting also these results. And of course, through like a lot of testing, I'm showing you here the wins and like the takeaways that you can, directly, implement in your business. But we did, a lot of testing before getting into this position. So as again here, this is like one of the best performing ads in this campaign. So here you can see that we're starting with a question, and then we're moving down and kind of showcasing like why those like why people should read the blog post. And we're pushing people to this blog post from where people can actually start a free trial or schedule a demo with a person from their team. And this is like this part of the funnel. So yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty simple but effective funnel. This is something that, again, as I said, we tested like a lot of different creatives, copies, targeting. I'm showing you like what is working for them. I'm not going to go through like all the little tests that we did. This is like the funnel that is currently working and is working well for them. So yeah, if you would like us to help you get to that level and basically achieve this type of payback in months, whether on Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn, let me just give you like a sneak peek of like what it is on Google. So here you can see that the ad spend is way higher, and as you can see, we're having like similar numbers when it comes to like payback in months on that end. On Facebook, um, let me just pull out Facebook here. We're working with lower budget just because we are using the channel mainly for retargeting. However, when it comes to payback and profitability on the account, we're basically killing it here as well. As you can see, payback in months below one in the last 3 months, which is amazing. And that's that. If you want us to help you get to that level, please schedule a discovery call with us, and we would be more than happy to help you go to that level. In this basically discovery call, we would try to understand if you are a good fit for us, and if it makes sense for both of the businesses to work together. Because at the end of the day, we are able to work only with a limited number of companies, and it should make sense for all parties that are like involved in this relationship. So I hope this video was useful for you. I hope you took a lot of takeaways from here, and you can implement those in your business. And again, if you would like us to help you get to that level, don't hesitate to schedule a call with us. Have a great one.